to work with API, we have to basically create a Spring project. And whenever we work with Spring Boot especially, then a Spring Boot provides a lot of inbuilt functionality. So for that, what we will do, we have one site, start.spring.io. We have to write start.spring.io. Then you will see this is a Spring initializer thing. That means it will create you project as per your requirement. Here you can see we need Maven project so that dependencies, all the jar files and related stuff will be automatically available to the project. Language we will choose the Java. We have other languages also, Kotlin and Groovy. So right now we will select Java. By default, we have a Spring Boot version 2.4.4, let it be. And then we have here group. Group means we have to write here package name. Let's say I am writing com.user.api. Okay, com.user.api, and then project name is, let's say I am writing user API. So this is project name, and the same thing here it will be, and this is a description. So let it be. Next thing is packaging. So here you can create jar file or war file. It's up to you. And then Java language. So we are selecting jar. Java language is 11. Let it be. Now here you can see this is a dependency. This dependency says that what kind of work you wanted to do with this Spring. So let's say I can say I wanted to do web things. So I'll write web here, web. So it will automatically say web, Spring Web. It is used to build web, include RESTful application using MVC. Spring MVC uses Apache Tomcat as the default embedded container. That means if you will use this web, in that case Tomcat will be inbuilt. Select it. Now here one dependency added. So to connect with the database, you have to add JPA also. JPA is basically Java persistent API which is used to connect with database. So if you want to write Hibernate or ORM related thing, then you have to use Spring Data JPA. I have added this one. Now next thing is I want to connect with MySQL. So I'll write MySQL framework. So MySQL, and then we'll have to select the driver for MySQL. So these three dependencies you have to add in your Spring initializer project. Then we don't need to do anything, just click on generate. After that it will download here zip file. Go to that. We will extract this zip file here. Now we have this one. Let's cut this from here and I'll put it, let's say, on desktop. So here we have user API. Now let's go to the desktop. We can see this is our user API project which is created. In this project, if you will see, this is pom.xml. This is the main file. This is the main Maven file where it is written everything.